Please take your seat, guys, in the waiting room tonight. Any doubts about this Manchester City team will be healed. We are going to heal your downness because tonight, guys, we're going to look at the positive side of Manchester City, what fixtures we've got left. We're going to have a look at the fixtures of all three teams in this title race. We're going to have a look at the fixtures that we've had this season as well to see whether or not really we've been hard done by or we've had some bad luck or whatever. And we're just going to try and, like, you know what I mean, lighten the mood, man, because I just feel like everyone's a little bit down and depressed, you know what I mean? Like, we had to talk about it this morning. We got the stuff out, and then even still today, I'm still seeing loads of stuff on Twitter about, you know, people just really down. And yes, we can speak about how yesterday wasn't great in the second half, but, like, we are still only 1 point behind the title leaders. So, you know what I mean? I feel like we need some positivity in here. Yeah, we need to cook. We need to look at the fixtures and see what's going on. So before we get into it, as always, guys, please make sure you drop a like on the stream. Let's get the likes up. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel as well if you are new. And now it's time for some shout-outs. Let's get some shout-outs in the chat. Yes, in the chat, guys. If you've not already done so, let's see who we've got in the building tonight. Let me just quickly turn on subscriber mode. There we go. Okay, let's see who we've got, man. Big up to Arvida Zane. Big up to Josh Powell, man. Big up to Hayden Taylor. Big up to Brett Flavel, City 9320. Good to see you. 007 Horton, Mank Ninja, Supreme, Cyan Maze, Dash Meta. Big up to Tyrone, Shoaib, I think it is. Asbestos Fan, Alec Johnson, Young Fora, Tyrone. Big up to Halal, says Ramazan Mubarak. Yes, to everyone doing the Ramadan this year. Big up to Marshy Boy, Tyrone, Sam W. Big up to Jimmy 5 Chins, Cat Fisherman, Del R. Turbo Virgin. I've not seen the Mudrick goal, bro. I've seen the Cole Palmer goal, but I've not seen that one. Good to see you guys. Hopefully you're all doing well, man. Yeah, so listen, I get it, yeah. Like, obviously, yesterday wasn't great, and we spoke about it this morning. We spoke about it yesterday on the panel show, and like I just expected like to have a conversation and then sort of like we just kind of move on. And obviously we've got the big game against Arsenal coming up on the 31st, but like so I feel like some people are a little bit too down in the dumps, whereas I have, just to get the bad news out of the way, and then we'll quickly come on to the positivity, I promise you. I have slight concerns, you know what I mean, in the sense that, like, should Alvarez be playing as much as he is? Probably not. Why didn't he pick Kovacic in that? But, like, I'm pretty sure that when this next 10 games, which will decide the title, I feel personally, yeah, that, like, he'll pick the right players and the players will perform, to be honest with you. So I kind of like, obviously you're putting your faith into the hands of Pep Guardiola, which isn't the worst person to put your hands in. Well, 1 second. Let me just get this open, man. Sorry, guys. My PC was playing up there because I pressed it. Fucking, I'm still hearing the casualty tune. Right, there we go. Sorry, man. I kept on hearing the casualty tune hadn't gone off, so I was just hearing that fucking song again. Yeah, so Pep Guardiola's not the worst person to, you know, put your trust in when it comes to this sort of thing. But listen, I get it. You know, some people think that he's making incorrect decisions, and you know, I probably agree he is. But I want to go through these fixtures, yeah. I want to go through these fixtures and have a proper talk about it. And I know there's fans in the chat that are not City fans, so you get involved as well. We'll try and get a bit of a balance here because I can't lie, right? I seen this here, yeah, these numbers, and I was quite shocked. I was quite shocked with those numbers because I was like, what the hell? No way we're the favourites, man. But this is done on like Opta and that, yeah. See, here we go. See, 9 men, yeah. I guarantee you this. By the end of this stream, you're not going to be depressed no more. Yeah, we're going to win the treble, right? That's the situation. So let's have a look at this situation now. Yeah, so you got Arsenal on the left-hand side, Liverpool in the middle, Manchester City on the right-hand side. So what I'm going to do, yeah, I'm going to get an Excel spreadsheet document, and as we go through it, we're going to go through the games, and as we go through it, we can actually like work out who's who. So Arsenal, yeah, first game for Arsenal, fucking Man City away. And the stream, bro. And no, okay, so Man City away, Arsenal. You know what? Let's do this properly. Yeah? Let's do this properly. Let's have a look at our home form against the big teams, and let's have a look at their away form against the big teams. Right, so let me end that and let me get our home form up. So this is our home form, yeah, on screen right here in the Premier League. This is home form only. So reason number one to be positive. There's no red, guys. Yeah, there's no red on this list. We've not lost a game in the Premier League at home this year, and we're undefeated at home since Brentford back in 2022, guys. Yeah, so reason number one to be positive, we're not losing matches at home. Okay? That's number one reason to be positive. Let's have a look at some of the games here. Liverpool at home, we drew 1-1. Tottenham, we drew 3-3. I'm looking at big games only. Chelsea drew 1-1. Bit of positive. The last big game we played, we won. So yes, 100%. There are a few blues there, yeah? There are a few blues. But the good news is we're not losing games. And the last match we played against a big team at home was Manchester United, and it's green. Okay? So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do the same. I'm going to have the same energy for Arsenal. Let me get these. Let me get the Arsenal one up, and we'd have a look at their away form against the big teams. So if I go to fixtures by date, I think it is, and we can have a look at these. Okay, so Premier League, venue, away games. Right, here we go. Let's have a look at this now. Away form. So this is Arsenal's away form. So, see, already you're seeing a few reds there, guys. See what I mean? This is the LB Positivity Clinic, open for business. Okay, so Chelsea away, drew. They lost at Newcastle. They lost at Villa. They did get a decent result there at Liverpool. We got to give them that. It's a draw. It's not our worst result, even though we got the same result and we're all in that down. So is it fair to say that they've not won a big game away from home? Is it fair to say? Because the Chelsea big game, they drew. Newcastle, they lost. Villa, they lost. Liverpool, they drew. So look at this. Already, yeah, we're starting to get a bit more positivity situation. I'm going to say this, guys. If he plays the system that most of us want to see, yeah, because I think most people probably want the same sort of system. I think if Pep Guardiola plays the same the system and the formation, the plays that we want to see, and maybe Grealish could be back because I think he's kind of crucial against the big teams. The fact that we've got a great record against Arsenal at the Etihad Stadium. Someone told me the other day, I think, someone maybe in the chat can confirm, is it 2015? They've not beaten us at the Etihad? Is it in 2015? Something like that? That's a crazy record. I think that we can do it. I think we can do it. We've just beaten United at home. And I think these players, these City players are going to realise that this is the biggest game of the season. I genuinely think so. So for me, I'm going to, listen, maybe there is some slight bias. There might be some slight bias here, guys. Yeah, and I know the Arsenal fans in the chat might not want to hear this, but I'm going to say that's a W, guys. I'm going to say that's a W. So Arsenal's first game is against City, and that's going to be an L for them. Yeah, that's going to be an L for them. So we're not going to do like the full detailed view on each game because we'll be here all night. But I'm going to go through each game. Yeah, so strap in, yeah. Right, Arsenal at home to Luton. Yeah, guys, we have to be honest here. You know what? We should probably do scores as well. We should probably do scores because this could come down to goal difference. Okay, I'm going to say Man City beat Arsenal 1-0. I'm going to say we win 1-0. I don't think we're going to batter them. I think it's going to be a close game. They beat us 1-0 in the reverse fixture. I think we're going to beat them 1-0. That's what I'm going to say. Jack says 4-0 to Arsenal. LB will handle Arsenal at the Etihad. Trust says based Kirby. Brett says nah. Too late to correct the goal difference. That shit. Yeah, no, but I'm going to do it anyway just to see. I'm going to do it anyway just to see. Right, next up for Arsenal, yeah, Luton at home. I think you got to say Arsenal will win this game. Okay, yeah, I think they're going to win this game, Arsenal against Luton Town. I'm going to say 3-0. Yeah, 3-0. Boom, there we go. Brighton away. See, this is where it starts to get interesting because, guys, yeah, I'm struggling to see where some of these, like Liverpool and Arsenal, fully drop points. But, like, Brighton away, on their day, yeah, on their day, they're a decent team on their day. But this year, they've not really shown it. I remember doing the pray along for Arsenal versus Brighton at the Emirates, man. And I can't lie, like, Brighton were poor that day. They were poor. So for me, I'm going to say Arsenal going to win that game 2-1. Yeah. 2-1 win. Next up, Villa at home. Yeah, Villa at home. See, that's another one. That's another one that could be tricky for them. But it's at home. I think they're going to win that. I'm going to go Villa at home, 1-0 win for Arsenal. Wolves away can be tricky. That, you know, they're a good team, but Wolves, they're a good team. Joe says this positivity is the opposite of the blue moan for him. Yeah. Listen, I say, yeah, people can say what they want, in my view. Yeah, people want to have a bit of a moan like I did this morning. I'm going to have a moan, but what I don't think people should be doing is slagging other people off for the views, unless they're being like completely ridiculous. If people are being completely ridiculous, then fairs. But like, people are entitled to have their own opinion. You know what I mean? But yeah, we're gonna. I'm telling you, by the end of this, man, we're winning it. Villa, they're gonna win. Wolves away. That could be tricky, you know. That could be tricky. Wolves shock win. Ah. Wolves missing Neto and Cunha. I'm going to give Arsenal the W here, guys. Don't worry, yeah, we'll find a way. We'll find a way. I'm going to go Wolves 1, Arsenal 2. Grim, proper grim, man, proper grim. But they get it. Last minute goal, yeah, last minute goal. Right, next up, Spurs away. Right here, guys. Yeah, we've got to back something here. Yeah, come on, Postecoglou. You've got to do something for us here. Yeah, you've got to do something for us. What have you got in store for us, Postecoglou, man? Yeah, you've got to do something for us, Bray. I'm going to say, yeah, DJ on one. If it doesn't work out well, we'll reset. We'll reset. I'm going to say, did Tottenham win? Did Tottenham win this game? Or did they only get a draw? Any Spurs fans in the chat? Do you win this game? Spurs win. Right, we'll go 3-2 Spurs. We'll go 3-2 Spurs. Oh, no. Right, here we go. That's 2 L's. Right, okay. Bournemouth at home. Nah, easy win. Easy win. Easy W. We're going to go... I'm going to go 4-1. 4-1 Arsenal against Bournemouth. Big win. Yeah, the goal difference ain't looking great here. Yeah, I think the goal difference might fully be chalked. Whoever said it at the start. Yeah, I think you might be right. The goal difference is chalked. Man United away. Can't see United doing anything, I'm afraid. I really can't. I think Arsenal are going to box them off, man. I think Arsenal are going to box them off. So I'm going to say Arsenal versus Man United at Old Trafford. Yeah, 2-0. I'm going to go 2-0 win. 2-0 win. Hey, big up Masson, man. Says, last season we were 1 point better than this stage, but this season it feels like we are crumbling, or we might still win the lot. It's a strange feeling, says Masson with the super chat. Yeah, it is weird. It is very weird. I think the next 2 games are pivotal. We win the next 2, including Newcastle, by the way. I think that's a big game at the weekend. I really think it is. Everton at home. It's boxed off, mate. They're winning that game, guys. I'm afraid they're winning it. They're going to win. They're going to win 2-0. 2-0 win. And Chelsea at home. I think they're going to win Chelsea at home as well. Yeah. They're going to win that 2-1 win. So they lose 2. Yeah. They lose 2 out of the final 10 matches. Right. Arsenal lose 2 out of the 10 matches. So let's move on to Liverpool, man. Let's move on to Liverpool. Let's have a look at what Liverpool got. Brighton at home. I think that's a W. I think that's a W. I think that's a 2-0 win. Sheffield United at home. 4-0 win. 4-0 win for Liverpool. Don't worry, guys. Yeah, when we get to City, this is when the real clinic starts. Yeah, we got to get through. This is like the diagnosis phase. Yeah, this is the diagnosis. We go through this, we get the diagnosis, and then when we get onto the City section, boom, treatment. Okay, after Sheffield United, Man United away. I just don't see United doing anything, guys. They're arse. They really are arse. Three 0 Liverpool. 3-0 Liverpool. We will be there. We will be there. Palace at home. You know what? Palace are a decent team, you know. I was just thinking this, actually. When I seen Crystal Palace, it said Crystal Palace at home. I thought, you know what? Crystal Palace are a good side. Yeah, I've seen Crystal Palace a few times this year, you know, and I thought, decent team. Mikel Elise, Eze, or whatever it is. Like, I think that Palace might do something. Now, they're probably not. I'm going to go for a 3-1 Liverpool win. Yeah, the more I'm doing this, the more I'm seeing that the goal difference is charts, but we won't need that. Fulham away. Right, Fulham away, guys. This, genuinely, this could be a potential banana skin. I think Fulham could potentially cause an upset. On their day, they're a decent team, you know. And that Craven Cottage, small ground, small stadium. I think a 1-1, you know. I'm thinking 1-1, Fulham. I'm going to go 1-1, draw. Why is it? I'm going to go 0-0, draw. Yeah. I think Fulham could do something there. I really do. West Ham away. I just feel like if it was Upton Park, yeah. If it was Upton Park, I'd feel like, you know, teams, I'd have a chance, but I just feel like that new stadium that they're in, it just doesn't hit the same. It doesn't hit the same as Upton Park, man. But West Ham bottled it there last year. Could there be a story here where Liverpool go there? Ooh, could Liverpool go to West Ham? Yeah, and potentially drop points just as Arsenal did last year. I don't see it personally. Yeah, I'm going to go 2-0 win. Next up, Tottenham away. Right, here we go. Spurs, what have you got for us, man? Spurs. Not Spurs at home. Spurs at home. Spurs at home. I think 2-2. I'm thinking 2-2. Liverpool Spurs 2-2. Heung-min Son. Yeah. Gonna come in clutch. Next up, Villa away. 1-0 defeat. Yeah. 1-0 L. 1-0 L. Yeah. That could be a big game, that, innit? Villa away. We need to make sure, yeah, that we're in the race still when they play Villa. Because if you look at our running, Forest away, Wolves at home, Fulham away, West Ham at home, Brighton away. It's not the... I know that Brighton game's got to be rearranged, but like our running after that Tottenham game is pretty decent, really. It's not, obviously, they're all... I would say every game in the Premier League is difficult, but like it's pretty decent, really. But like, look at Liverpool. They got Tottenham. They got Villa away. Fucking Arsenal have got United away, which I think they'll pan anyway, but like it could be difficult. You never know. We gotta make sure that we're like either top of the table or within a point or two. No, actually, it needs to be a point, doesn't it? A point or 2 points, yeah, of the leader by the end of that Tottenham game. If we do that, we've got a chance. Anyway, let's continue. Let's continue. After Villa, Wolves at home, straightforward W, 3-0. 3-0 dub. Yeah. And then Everton away. Oh, what's Liverpool's record at Goodison Park recently? Is it decent? Liverpool v Everton, 11 v 11. What's their record like? Do they struggle at Goodison Park or nah? So the last game, they drew 0-0. The game before that, they won 4-1. The game before that, they drew 2-2. The game before that, they drew 0-0. Oh, so Liverpool have only won 1 in the last 4. Yeah, that's a draw. That's a win. That's a draw. That's a draw. I think we might have to go draw. I'm going to go draw. I'm going to go with the history. Draw, stinky 0-0, mate. There we go. There we go. Okay. So things are happening. Things are happening. Right. So you've had your diagnosis. Let's get on to the treatment. Here we go. So we already know the Arsenal score, yeah, because we've already done it. Arsenal, we get a 1-0 win. Right. Next up, Villa at home. Villa don't look great at the moment, you know. I watched them against Ajax. I watched them against Spurs. Both times they were poor. Yeah, and they've also got John McGuinness out. They've got Kamara out. I think we're going to do it, man. 2-0. 2-0 win. Palace away. Could be a tricky one. That's a 12:30 kickoff, by the way. That Palace game, yeah. 12:30 kickoff on a Saturday. It stinks. Tell you what's going to happen. It's going to be 0-0. And in the 93rd minute, someone's going to step up and score. 1-0. 1-0. There we go. Next up, Luton at home. This should be a straightforward W, but they don't concede mad goals. I'm going to go for a 3-0 win. Yeah, boom. We're cooking now, lads. Look at this. We're cooking now. Spurs away. I'm gonna say we don't win. I'm going to say we don't win Spurs, but we ain't losing. 2-2. Disappointing result, but we get a 2-2 draw at Spurs. Forest away. Could be a tricky game, that, but I reckon we get through it and we win 3-1. Wolves at home. 2-0 win. Fulham away. 3-0 win. West Ham at home. 2-0 win. Oh, maybe the goal difference actually might come in clutch. Brighton away. Brighton away. That could be tricky. 2-1 win. No. 1-1 draw. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Right, you know what it's time for now, don't you? It's time to do the predictor. And insert these scores, yeah, into the table predictor. And then we can see if we're going to win the league. Let's get up on screen. Right here. Let's do it, guys. Okay, so we have to go back here, maybe. What's this? Oh, that's Spurs. Right, so Arsenal, let me get these scores up again. Arsenal versus Chelsea. We went for a 2-1 Chelsea win. Yeah. Man City versus Brighton. We went for a 1-1 draw. Liverpool versus Everton. We went for a 0-0 draw. Okay, match day 29. Arsenal top by 67 points there. You see this, yeah? Boom. Liverpool second, 65. City third, 64. But obviously, these are the games that have been rearranged, so it's not actually going to work like that. Next, match day 30. Match day 30. What we got? City versus Arsenal, we've gone for a 1-0 win. Liverpool versus Brighton, we've gone for a 2-0 win. Let's update the scores. Shit, it's still third. Okay. No need to panic. We're third, but we were still a point behind. We're level on points with Arsenal. Let's just keep it moving. Yeah? Stay positive here. We'll be there. Arsenal versus Luton, 3-0 win for them. Man City versus Villa, 2-0 win for us. Liverpool versus Sheffield United, 4-0 win for them. Okay, still a point behind. Goal difference ain't looking too healthy, to be honest with you, but we'll continue. Match day 32. Crystal Palace versus City, 1-0 win. Nick it at the death. What else we got here? Arsenal versus Brighton. Oh, man, they got two. How are they winning that 2-1? What the hell? Liverpool versus United. Liverpool versus United. Why are they not on the list? Oh, there it is. 3-0 win. Damn. I thought we was going to make some progress there. Still a point behind. Yo, this is going to go to the death, this, isn't it? This actually could go to like to the last game of the season. This is crazy. 33. City versus Luton. 3-0 goal difference. Yes, come on. Next up, Arsenal versus Villa. Oh, what the hell? We got Arsenal to beat Villa. What? 1-0. And then Liverpool. Where's Liverpool? There they are. Liverpool versus Palace. 3-1. What the hell? I swear down I predicted these two teams to drop points. I can't lie, yeah? I can't lie. I thought by this point we'd be top of the league and we'd all be buzzing. But we're still not top of the league. We should continue. So match day 34. Fulham versus Liverpool. Oh, we got for a 0-0. 0-0 in that game. Arsenal versus Wolves. Oh, they win that. City versus Spurs. Shit. Hey, yo, lads, we might have to do this again, man. Okay, so we're now 1 point behind Liverpool, but 2 points behind Arsenal. Damn. This ain't going the way I planned it to be honest with you. I swear down, I thought this was going to work. Okay, let's continue. Let's have faith. Tottenham versus Arsenal. 3-2 loss. Come on, you Spurs. West Ham versus Liverpool. Nah, it's a 2-0 win for Liverpool. And Forest versus City. 3-1 win. Nice on the goal difference. What does that do? Up into second. Oh my God. Yo, this is crazy. Right, let's go. 3 games left, and we're still second by a point, but we are now above Arsenal. This is actually wild, man. Arsenal versus Bournemouth. 4-1 win. Damn. Liverpool versus Spurs. 2-2. City versus Wolves. Do we win? We win 2-0. Oh, that's 20. Oh, my days. We've just took the lead, man. We've just took the lead on match day 36 by a point. Arsenal and Liverpool are joint on 82. Damn. Right, Aston Villa versus Liverpool. A 1-0 loss for Liverpool. City versus Fulham. 3-0 win. Oh, wait, 3-0 win for us. Buzzing. And then Arsenal versus United. 2-0 win for Arsenal. Damn, Liverpool have dropped off. Liverpool can't win the league on match day 38. Do Manchester City handle our business against West Ham, just like when we had Pellegrini? What's the score? 2-0 win. I'm pretty sure that was the score that day as well, actually. Arsenal versus Everton. 2-0 win for them. And Liverpool versus Wolves. 3-0 win for them. And my friends, you have now been cured. There you go. That's the end of the stream. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Smash a like. Subscribe to the channel. Grow some minerals. Come on, man. I you know what's actually crazy, yeah? You know what's actually crazy is having done this, it's actually like super proved to me that this is probably going to go down to at least match day 36, if not to the very final game. The question that I have is like, because I see a couple of people in the chat say, you think City will lose one more game? Okay, so who put that in the chat? Brett. Let me bring the fixtures back up. Which game out of the list? Yeah, where's my thing again? There it. That's not me. What the hell? Let me just bring up the thing again. Okay, so this is the list on screen. Let me bring it up. There we go. Which game here would you say that City, other than like Arsenal, which game other than Arsenal, because obviously Arsenal are the best team on that list, which team do you think is our most threatening game? Spurs away. Yeah, it probably does have to be Spurs away. The thing about Spurs is that like we beat them there in the cup, yeah. And I do feel that the way that Postecoglou plays probably suits us a little bit more than Conte and Mourinho, because it's not sit back and hit us on the break. They actually try and press us. Wolves off, Fulham both look good. Yeah, listen, the Wolves, if it was away, I think we'll beat them at home. Fulham away could be tricky. Forest away can be tricky. I don't know, man. I think if we win our next two games, I think we could potentially win 10 on the bounce. But I don't know. We need that confidence boost, man. Honestly, we need that confidence boost. And I'm just begging that the players, man, just deliver. Because if you think about it, in none of the games, other than like the Villa game, yeah, and the second half yesterday, none of the games in any of them we've played badly. Like, there've been elements of the game that have been bad. Like, so Chelsea, we didn't defend good, but it wasn't a stinky performance. We still played all right, other than the defending. Like, you know what I mean? So, got to have confidence that this team can beat Arsenal, man. And I know it's going to be tricky, and they're going to be fired up for it, big time. They've already beaten us this season twice. Obviously, the Community Shield, if you count that, and then they beat Liverpool. They're going to be confident that they can win, but they're coming to the Etihad, and it's time for the players to step up, man. And I think they can do. I think these players can step up. And if we beat Arsenal, this is the thing that I said today, yeah. If we win against Newcastle in the Cup and we win against Arsenal, our next two games, our confidence levels will go through the roof, man. We'll be like, come on. And we'll be sitting here now, yeah, and people will be like, nah, we're not dropping points. We're going to win them all. But it all stems from these next two games. And you know what I'm saying as well, yeah, about this Newcastle game? I actually think this Newcastle game is big. I actually think it's really, really big. I think for me, even though it's a cup match and the FA Cup, and you know what I've said about the FA Cup all year is that I have a dodgy feeling about it. I feel like we need to win that game. We really, really do. I actually watched it tonight, the Newcastle game. I didn't have it. I wasn't like properly watching it because I was on a podcast. But they look all right. They don't look great, but look okay. But I think if they come to the Etihad, I'm hoping that we can. I'm hoping that we can beat them. But I think it's a really important game, and I know some people will dismiss it because it's an FA Cup game, and they might just think, it's not that important. I do think it's really important, not just because it's the FA Cup and I want to win it. I think it's important because we need to be a decent team. And I know Newcastle ain't great at the moment. Like, they're not like Liverpool, they're not like Arsenal, but they're still a respected side. And on the day, they're still a good team. I think that we need to beat a team like that to give us the confidence. And if we do, which I think we will, then we can, obviously, international break, we can come back, and then the Arsenal game, there you go. Go and win the football match. And we could potentially do it. Big up to Stephen, Liverpool fan, says, comes down to the Arsenal game for me. You beat Arsenal and the psychological damage does is insane. Can't see them best yet, but can't see you keep them out, says Stephen. Yeah, I agree. I think that's what I'm saying. But I think, because if you think about it, City right now, yeah, a bit more treatment for you. City have not lost a match since the start of December when we played Aston Villa. We're now in the middle of March. So it's not like we're in crap form. We've been getting results for the main. We've just not been playing great. What we need, yeah, I told you this before, what we need is a spark. We need something to spark our season into life. That can be winning. It could have been winning yesterday, yeah, against Liverpool. It wasn't. It can be winning against Arsenal. Who knows what we get in the Champions League? We just need something to spark our season. It could be a big score. You could potentially smack up Newcastle this weekend, beat them 4-5-0. Who knows? That could be the spark. I'm not saying we will. I'm just saying we need a spark, anything to go, bang, we're here. Because we've not had many big scoring games. You know, we've had Bournemouth early on in the season, and then we had Luton in the cup. That's pretty much it. We've not really scored a lot of goals. We need a spark, yeah. And I think that these next two games, I think we're going to win them both. And I think we win them both. After the Arsenal game, we'll all be like, right, season starts now. Season starts now. But you can only say that if you actually go and win the football matches. You don't win the football matches, then what can you do? Well, this is the question, Jack. When is that spark coming? Don't know. Like, that's up to the players. As fans, we can only look at the fixtures and go, oh, it could be this game, it could be that game, and hopefully it's this game, and hopefully it's that game. But every game that it's not, we just look at the next game before you run out of games. Now, I'm looking at the Arsenal game and the Newcastle game combination, because I think we need to beat Newcastle in the cup. I think that's super important. Imagine we get knocked out against Newcastle. Bloody hell. Jesus. Yeah, we will need we'll need a real positivity clinic. Yeah, that's what we'll need if we get beat off of Newcastle. So we need to beat Newcastle. International break, have a chill, and then come back and do Arsenal. That's what we need. Hey, yo, big up to North Side, man. Big up for the raid. Appreciate it, bro. Guys, if you've just come up from the North Side, please make sure you are subscribed. And obviously to my lot, big up to the It's LB viewers. Make sure obviously check out Northside for the Arsenal content. Appreciate the raid, bro. Big up to Joe. Sorry, but I didn't see the super chat, lad. Says Nostradamus B. Says Joe Griffiths with the 2. Sorry, bro. I didn't see that. I don't know how long that's been there. In fact, no, because it's time. Sorry, bro. It's been there 15 minutes. I didn't even realize it was there. Appreciate this super chat, bro, and the one earlier. So yeah, listen. I just think that, like, are we in a perfect position? No, but it's not a bad situation. We're only a point behind. What I've done today, yeah, all day, I've listened to like YouTube videos, listened to what people have been saying. I've been on Twitter, been seeing what people are saying. And one thing that I have changed my mind on since last night is I do think Arsenal and I do think Liverpool drop points in this running more than I did before. Now, the problem is I still think that there's a good chance that we might. I think if we beat Newcastle, we beat Arsenal. Don't be surprised to see us win the rest. Yeah, we beat Newcastle, we beat Arsenal. That could be the spark that we need. Then don't be surprised to see us go and win the rest of the games and win 9 in a row after that to win the Prem. But I just think it all just comes down to these next 2 games, me. Newcastle and Arsenal is what we need. And I think we can do it, man. I think we can do it. I want to believe in these players can do it. You know, Kevin De Bruyne got subbed off against Liverpool yesterday. He was fuming. I'd make him captain for the game against Newcastle, mate. I'd make him captain and say, yo, you was fuming, you got subbed off. Yeah. We're desperate for a win here. I know it's not the Prem, but we're desperate for the win. Give him the captain's armband and say, you think that you should have stayed on that pitch? Yeah, I agree, by the way. I think you should have stayed on the pitch, but that's beside the point. You think you should have stayed on that pitch? Yeah. Well, you prove I was wrong. This is Pep Guardiola speaking. You prove I was wrong by taking you off. We're playing Newcastle. Not only are you going to play, you're going to play the full 90 minutes regardless. Yeah. You're going to captain the side as well. And make Kev go. You know what I mean? And get Kev up for it, man. We need angry Kev. We need angry Kev, man. We need Kev to be like, right, fuck this shit, yeah? I'm going to take this into my own hand. You remember when we went to Wolves? And we needed to win. And what happened? Guy banged in, 4 goals? We won 4-0. Guy scored every single goal. Because he was just like, that day, he was just like, nah, you ain't doing it, yeah? I'm going to do it. Me, Kevin De Bruyne, I'm going to be the one that wins us this football match. And that's what we should do, yeah, against fucking Newcastle this weekend. Make him captain and say, there you go. Prove I'm wrong. Pep Guardiola, prove I'm wrong by taking you off against Liverpool. And if you don't play well, yeah, then everyone will go, oh, Pep was right. And that'll be embarrassing for Kev. So you prove that you was right and I was wrong. You're captain as well. Go and get us the win against Newcastle. Get us into the semi-final, I think it is. And then boom, you can go away with Belgium on the international break. I told you, on a serious note, yeah, put jokes to one side. I've said this all season. There is a little bit of a soft side to us. I do think we need to get a little bit more angry, a little bit more aggressive. Not Rodri style versus Forest. That's a joke. I'm talking about like getting stuck in a little bit more, man. Sometimes that has been like something that has been like, we've not really had that this year. Get fucking stuck in, man. And if you get Kevin De Bruyne riled up for it, yeah, honestly, mate, I might stick a tenner on Kevin De Bruyne, like just slamming it this weekend. Kevin De Bruyne assists, goals, everything. Because he's gonna. I think you're gonna see something nasty this weekend, man. Yo, big up to JTI for the 7 months. Says big up LB in this community. Smash the likes up, people. Yes, yes, guys. Please hit the thumbs up button, man, if you've not done so already. Big up to JTI for the 7 months, bro. Appreciate the support. Let's see what you guys are saying then, man. Herbal says, facts LB, preach. It's time to full send. Go all in and fight for every second ball. This is what I'm saying. Like, fight for everything. If you're going to lose, yeah, at least go out fighting and that. Don't go out and be like, oh, that was a bit shit. You know what I mean? Go out and be like, yo, we fought for everything today. We give everything. The players give everything. And we should start on Saturday when we play Newcastle at home. And by the way, Newcastle at home in the Premier League seems like a lifetime ago. That was one of our best performances. And we had, what did we have in that game? Rodri Kovacic and Foden. Now, whether you go, I don't know what you go. You have to put Foden on the wing for this game if you want to play Kovacic and Rodri in the middle, yeah. But that was actually we actually played. I know we only scored 1 goal. Oh, did we? Was it 1-0? Yeah, Alvarez scored. Was it Alvarez? Was it 1-0, guys? That game. What score was the Newcastle game at home? I'm sure it was 1-0. 1-0, 2-0, something like that. Anyway, we might not have scored a load of goals, but we were actually pretty good. We were actually pretty good that day. We was unlucky only to score 1. Let's see what you guys are saying. Pep needs to loosen the shackles on his formation, says Auf Wiedersehen. Give KDB Foden space to create. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Jack, mate, he's the most GNA in the big 60 season. Oh, are you guys having a conversation? I didn't realize. Sorry, bro. If you're a betting man, the smart bet would be Arsenal crumbling low, 93% Bray. Nah, man. We're focusing on ourselves tonight. We're focusing on ourselves. Joe Soul says we've been here swinging until we have nothing left in the tank. I agree. LB, when will Pep change his system? Otherwise, it's hard. I believe this week, the team will work on some stuff. I think this weekend you see more normal Manchester City team. I think so. Really coming back strong. We'll say a lot about whether we win the title or not. Probably. Let's see what you guys are saying. You want to see a Kanji right back? Well, I want to keep this on positive note, yeah. I think that you have to make a tough decision about Walker. But I think personally, the best thing would be probably to be drop Walker and play a Kanji at the moment. And I'm not saying that as to slap him because I want this to be a positive stream. You know what I mean? It's the positivity clinic. And if we're not positive, then the positivity clinic ain't clinicking. But I think we should play a Kanji right back, man. I think we should play a Kanji right back, personally. See what else you guys say. Big up Daniel. Appreciate it, bro. Please no Alvarez in the midfield. No, that won't happen, man. That will not happen. That can't happen. It won't happen. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Yeah, that's fair, Palm Tree. But by the way, in that game, Newcastle had Tonali, Joe Linton, and Bruno in the midfield, and we dominated their midfield. That's a good midfield 3. We dominated their midfield that day. Honestly, we did. Keon says not winning the league this season, long term is not a really bad thing. Still want to win it though. It'll set up another 4 or 5 years dominance. We have dropped off a little bit, but we are still City. Yeah, but bro, it's positivity clinic, isn't it? We're going to win it. We're going to win it. DJ One says has to be done. I think Akanji is a good right back too. I agree. If Walker's really the captain, he would know when he should sit on the bench then, right? Yeah, I don't really know footballers will do that, to be honest, JTI. You'd like to think so, but probably not. He's going to have to make a difficult decision. For me, the best decision is to play Akanji, in my personal opinion. So, yeah, listen. These next 2 games for me are huge. And like I keep saying, I know that the game against Newcastle is an FA Cup game. It's not the league game, so it's not like the same. But I just feel that like we need to beat Newcastle because we need to have some confidence going into that Arsenal game. If we lose against Newcastle, man, the confidence is going to be on the floor. And whilst it doesn't technically impact the Premier League, obviously, because it's nothing to do with it, you need to have some confidence, don't you, going into that game? So, Yeah, that's why this Saturday, mate. I'm gonna bring so much fucking energy, man. I'm gonna bring so much energy, bro. Like honestly, I'm gonna bring energy, mate. And I'm you're not even gonna. I'm gonna do something because we need to win that game, man. Everything about that game, we just need to win. The energy is gonna be so there. And if we win that game, yeah, I'll be like, right, fucking come on. This Arsenal game now, we gotta go win it. We gotta go win it. Do you think thoughts on Ortega? Ortega's chill, man. Ortega's a chiller. There should be no City fan worried about Stefan Ortega. Now, of course, that means that might mean, oh well, he might make a mistake. Whatever. Yeah, Edison makes mistakes, but there should be no reason really that we're sitting here going, oh damn, season's over because Edison's not fit. And by the way, Edison might only be out for one game. Granted, it is the big one against Arsenal, but by all accounts, he's probably going to be back for Villa anyway. So there should be no one backing Ortega. That's not the issue. The goalkeeper's not the issue. Yeah, was Edison the issue yesterday? Well, some say yeah because he gave the penalty away, but you know what I mean. He's not the issue. The issue is the way we're playing. The issue is the intensity. Maybe selecting a player here, selecting a player there. It's not the goalkeeper. So we should all be chilling on the goalkeeper, 100%. Let's see what you guys are saying. Liverpool have done it with Kelleher. We can do it with Ortega. Facts. 100%. 100%. You take an L from Arsenal and yet win all your others too, bud, says Fire. What do you mean we could lose against Arsenal but win out the other 9? I mean, we could do that, but you then really need Arsenal and Liverpool to drop points seriously. You know what I mean? Because that's what you need to do. You need to take points off the teams around you, which we didn't do yesterday in terms of taking the points off Liverpool and us getting an advantage. But I guess we didn't let the gap get worse, which is the worst sort of situation. Oh yeah, I did see this. Thoughts on Bruno? Well, actually, last year he done really well, but this year, every time I've watched him, he's been a bit poor, really, to be honest with you. But he's got that little bit of fight about him. He's got that little bit of fight about him. £100 million release clause as well. You know what we're like with release clauses. We do love a release clause. So it kind of stinks of a Manchester City deal. On his day, he's a good player. But this year, I don't know if there's any Newcastle fans in here, but every time I've watched him, I don't really think he's been that great, to be honest with you. But then again, I've not watched every Newcastle game. I've only watched select games. So yeah, there we go. Would you fancy beating Arsenal over 2 legs? Yeah. Yeah, I would. Because we're not losing, bro. We're not losing the games. That's why because someone commented on a video that I done yesterday or like this morning or something important. How can you be confident for the Champions League when we're not winning these games? And I said, well, the way we're playing is actually probably more suited to the Champions League right now. And despite us not winning, we're not losing. And I think over 2 legs, Champions League experience will come through. So I'm still backing us for that. I'm actually more confident for the Champions League than I am the Premier League, if I'm being completely honest. Genuinely, I'm more confident for the Champions League than I am the Prem. It's interesting to see how Pep and the players will react now. We have our backs against the wall. We have to win every game from now. In reality, the team have done it before. They're winners, says Herbal. Paqueta over Bruno, says Mad Hatter. I agree with that 100%. You'll lose to Spurs. They look scary. Potentially, look, we've not got a great record there in the league. We have beaten them in the FA Cup, so that hopefully that curse is over. But we got to go there and do the job. The one thing I would say now is I'm a bit more confident about playing Spurs under Postecoglou than I was under Conte Mourinho, because their systems, yeah, they just exploited our weaknesses. Sit back, absorb the pressure, good defensive coaches, and get us on the counter attack. Whereas they don't really play like that now. That doesn't mean to say that we can't concede, because obviously they've still got good players, but the way that they usually score, bar last year when Rodri just passed them the ball, is by counter-attacking us. So I'm a bit more confident. It's still going to be a tough game, of course it is, but yeah. Do you think 90 points does it? I think you might need 91, 92. I don't know, man. I don't know. You know what, Steve? I just don't know. Because yesterday I was like, Liverpool are not going to drop any points. Now I'm looking at them thinking they could drop points. Same with Arsenal. I honestly don't know. It's going to be so difficult. It's going to be so difficult. Anyway, I'm pretty confident that we can still win this league. I still believe that the manager's got to pick the right system. Of course he does. And the players. And you need to sort of stop this Alvarez thing on the left wing in the midfield. I just don't think that's working. But I think that if Pep picks the system that we know works and that he knows works, and the players perform to their ability, and Kevin De Bruyne cooks, then we can still win this league, man. But listen, it's going to be crazy. This Saturday against Newcastle, I know it's not the Prem. I've said it 100 times, but we need to win it. It's so important to the confidence of this team. Like, you don't believe, man. It's absolutely unbelievable. It really, really is. What day is it? Monday. Okay, I've got some watch-alongs coming up tomorrow, guys. So make sure you are tuned tomorrow. And we'll do some watch-alongs tomorrow. Go watch watch-alongs on Thursday. We'll just smash the watch-alongs out this week. And yeah, hopefully you guys can join me for that one. Oh, check City Extra. Oh, we've got some City Extra quotes. Let's have a look. Manuel Akanji on Trent Alexander-Arnold comments. Probably he tried to get in our heads, but it doesn't matter to us. I don't think it affected us in the end. We tried to go on the pitch and show our performance. I mean, it didn't affect me. Yeah, of course it didn't affect you, Akanji, because you're a GOAT, bro. You're our best defender, bro. Yeah, nothing affects you, man. Yeah, Wakanji. Yeah, Wakanji you are. I don't know why he said it. He didn't even play. Yeah, this is why I thought it was weird why he said that, because he didn't even play. He can't tell because he didn't win it. That's all I have to say. If you win 3 titles in 1 year or 5, which we did, then he can speak. Yeah, go on, my defender, man. Yeah. We need more people. We need more Akanjis at this football club. More Akanjis. What's this guy saying? I've seen a lot of people today getting on Kyle Walker for yet another interview. Special and enjoyable when you've got 2 teams fighting for the top. We've had some great games. I have to say big congratulations for what he's done. It's like a chess match. You take advantage, they take advantage. For neutrals, it's a great spectacle and always a good game. When we came here, get 3 points, but we'll take the point. What he's done and the clubs he's managed and the players he's been able to coach is nothing short of a genius. It's ultimately down to work ethic he puts into the matches, training detail. We just have to execute the plan. Okay. No problem. Oh, what's he saying? It's difficult to leave City. I was there since 6 years old. It was all I ever knew, but I was ready to play football. So me and the family had a chat. Me and the club had a chat. And yeah, I come down to Chelsea. Fair dues. You're playing. You're scoring goals. You're doing well. Respect it. But yeah, Walker has done a few interviews, hasn't he? Right, guys. That's it, man. Hopefully you had hopefully you're feeling better. Yeah, hopefully you're feeling a little bit more confident about the Premier League season. But let's do it this Saturday, man. We're up against Newcastle. They lost again tonight. Chelsea beating them, scored a couple of goals against them. They're certainly beatable. And this Saturday, we need to put our foot down. We need to put a marker down, yeah? I don't want to see with the greatest respect in the world, honestly, I don't want to see no academy players. I want to see the full strength 11, as strong as it can be. And I want to see intensity like this is a cup final more than you believe. I'll be back tomorrow. Like I said, got some watch-alongs coming up tomorrow and Wednesday, so make sure you come back for that. And I'll probably be live in the daytime as well. Champions League draw this Friday, FYI. Remember to book time off work, 11 a.m. UK time. I'll be doing a live stream for the Champions League draw. Guys, enjoy the rest of your night, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.